Hi Aries, this is going to be your June 2020 prediction. It's good for the sun, rising, moon, or Venus sign of Aries. Please keep in mind, as always, this is a general message. It's not a personal message meant for just one person, so it's not going to resonate with all of you. Check your rising, moon, or Venus placement signs. You could find messages there. If you want a message to resonate with you 100%, book a private reading with me. I am scheduled out about a week and a half in advance. Please do not email me and ask me for a rush reading. I do not do those. There's never a wrong time for a tarot reading, though. I'd be happy to read for you, Aries. I love reading for your sign. So, in the description below is the link to my website for you to schedule. It would be a pleasure to read for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Okay, let's get into it for you, Aries. So, I did Celtic crosses for all the other signs, and when I went to do your sign, they said, nope, do it a little bit different. It's going to be more you versus them. The other signs are going to be pissed. They can make a Celtic cross a relationship spread, but they wanted me to do yours a little different, and I always do what your guides tell me to do. I'm a Libra. You're right across the wheel from me, so I love Aries. So I do what you guys tell me to do. So the mutual energy between you and another person this month is strength. It's Leo energy. Everybody's trying to be strong. Everybody's trying to hold back and kind of have strength of character. It takes strength to deal with each other or deal with this situation. You and a person closest to you or whoever this is about are both showing this. You're both holding back. You both have a lot of pride, a lot of emotion, trying to tame inadequacies. You might be being very reserved. You both might feel like you have to be persuasive and tame the savage beast. The challenge is the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So kids could be a challenge, or someone's really just playing it small. The challenge is somebody doesn't want to commit just yet. Somebody might want to try new things. Somebody might be coming in all of a sudden with an apology or something, or someone's just not given somebody much. Somebody might want to be casual and somebody might want to explore something emotionally instead. That could be the challenge. Your person is the Knight of Wands in reverse. So very on again, off again. They're frustrated. There are delays. They're not coming passionately towards you right now. And if they do, it's really back and forth. It's hasty, out of nowhere. It might be kind of a passion project for them. Or they're just not feeling energetic and inspired and passionately driven towards you consistently at this point. The way they see you, Four of Wands in reverse. So they see you kind of in a place of transition. You might be moving, you might not be wanting a homecoming with them, or you're here, but you guys aren't really together or having a homecoming or having any stability. They see you as lacking stability or wanting a homecoming with them. What you're doing, Aries, Seven of Swords. So you might be feeling guilty about something. You might be rethinking something. You might be kidding yourself or cheating yourself, or you might just be having a hard time being flexible and adaptable and getting out of a situation you don't feel comfortable with. You're having a hard time being on your toes in the situation. You're having a hard time being strategic and acting on your own behalf. I'm not going to call anybody out and say you have a secret or you're lying or you got caught. The Seven of Swords, it doesn't always have to mean that. It might also mean the Seven of Swords in reverse can sometimes mean you make your own luck and you decide your own destiny, but it is a bit of an insecurity. I think you're not really sure what to do. At the bottom of my main deck, I have the Five of Cups. So disappointment, juggling back and forth. What do I do? Crying over spilled milk. I have the Seven of Swords again at the bottom of the clarification deck. Again, more guilt or wanting to turn over a new leaf, having a hard time getting out of a situation strategically that you might not feel comfortable with. Wheel of Fortune's in reverse, playing out a karmic cycle. Someone is resistant to change. Someone just can't tolerate the ups and downs. Okay. Let's see what's going on a little bit more. Why is this person the Knight of Wands in reverse? And I'll clarify as necessary. Why is the Knight of Wands in reverse for Aries person? Six of Cups. This could be a person from the past. They might miss you, and that might be why they pop in out of nowhere. So I don't know if you guys can see this, like randomly in June. This person might be just being childish. They might want innocent, sweet fun, and that's it. Seven of Wands, they're also really defensive too. They don't want to be caught off guard. They see you as the Four of Wands in reverse. Why is that? Five of Swords, you're mad. There's conflict with this person. You might be willing to work through any, you might be willing to fight through the change, but right now they see you as a person that is in transition or you've had conflict with them. What else? This is how they see you. The Wheel of Fortune. So you're trying to tolerate the ups and downs well. I think you'd be willing to fight through change. You might be saying to them, look, this is on again, off again. I know you miss me. I know you feel a deep connection to me, but you're really defensive that I just heard you won't answer my questions. So I'm willing to work through and fight through these changes. I won't back down from the fight, but this might be a cycle you've played out with this person. Why is the Seven of Swords in reverse? Why is Aries the Seven of Swords in reverse? You might just be moving on away from this fight. Nine of Cups, you want wish fulfillment. You want to be happy and satisfied. You want to feel content. I just heard, oh, this is going to be a sticky reading. You're pretty happy. Like, it makes you happy to, like, underneath you want this wish fulfillment, but you might be having a hard time being honest about it. The Hierophant in reverse. You could have been dealing with a Taurus. If you are, it's not going well. Or a Sagittarius here. Water sign here too. Pisces. Capricorn also. Leo. Some of you might want a divorce. Or you want to march to the beat of your own drum. How does this person really feel about Aries? How do they really feel about Aries? Eight of Swords in reverse. Well, they're trying to see things from a new perspective. They felt really trapped in their head and felt like the victim. And now they're trying to release their negative self-thoughts and face their inner critic about this. But previously they felt like the victim and stuck in a situation they were all in their head about. They're trying to open up to a new perspective about you. How else do they feel? The Lovers in reverse. They might have rushed into this really quickly and then rushed back out. They could be rejecting a Gemini. They could have Gemini in their chart. If they do, they're not acting the best of themselves. There's a duality to this person. They're not entirely sure that this is what they want, that you guys have the same value alignment, that they can be your lover. How does Aries feel? This is a weird reading, Aries. You might want a divorce so that you can have wish fulfillment. Two of Wands in reverse. You feel like there's not enough mutual attraction here. You're not standing there watching them from afar. You've turned around. You're afraid of the unknown. You want to focus more on your own personal goals. The Emperor in reverse. That's you, Aries. You might feel really powerless in this situation. You might feel like you're challenging authority and family and your community and the system here with the Hierophant in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. Interesting. What does this person want to do? What does this person want to do? Page of Swords in reverse. Well, they're not great at communication. On again, off again with the communication. Block, unblock, block, unblock. That's what I just heard. So they don't really want to hear it and they don't really want to talk about it. And when they do talk to you about it, it's like out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden, like they need to work on communication. They're not very good at expressing themselves with you. What does Aries want to do? Well, you might be being a little stubborn, but you're going to take a really practical approach to this. You might be focused on career right now. You might want to strike out on your own, but the Page of Pentacles will work hard and be productive and set up a good routine. And I just heard do the right thing. It's not sexy, but it gets the job done. It's at the bottom of the deck right now. Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Temperance, Sagittarius here, the Hangman. Somebody was aloof, tried to be calm and passive and have perspective. Somebody was mopey, wanting this Two of Cups. What does this person really want in this situation? What does this person really want? No, too many cards. They don't know what they want. They might just miss you and They come back around. Five of Wands in reverse. Well, they are conflict avoidant. They don't want to fight. What does Aries really want? No. What does Aries really want? King of Cups in reverse. You might have a water sign you want out of the way. You're feeling really sensitive and moody right now. Somebody might drink too much, but not necessarily. You're having a hard time being emotionally balanced and compassionate and diplomatic about this. So either you want this person to be more emotional and compassionate and diplomatic and more balanced, or you're feeling like you need more of that yourself. I think you don't feel like you can be totally emotionally balanced with this person. Five of Pentacles in reverse. You might have been slowly making progress with this person. If you've had any financial issues, you're barely getting past them. Someone's trying to free themselves from a negative relationship cycle here. What is the fight? Why is the Five of Swords here? We got the Queen of Cups in reverse. So King and Queen of Cups. So masculine and feminine showing up, neither one of them being 100% emotionally balanced, mature, intuitive, in flow, or we could have water signs affecting this. Someone might be jealous, moody, lose their temper really quickly. Someone might be having a hard time. You guys might have a difficult time even with the kids. The Tower, something happened. What's the Tower? Stressed out, Queen of Swords. Someone's angry. Get up off your ass. Talk to me. No. That's what I just heard. The Chariot in reverse. Have no idea what direction this is going in. If someone was going to come and see you, then they didn't. Fell out of synthesis. That's weird. What's the Wheel? What's the cycle? This is karma, a turning point, destiny. Queen of Wands. Well, the Queen of Wands is very different than the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Wands wants to be single. She likes attention. Sometimes she's a mistress, but not always. The Queen of Wands is this strong, fiery, independent, badass bitch. Aries, you might, and that's you, Aries. You might have been like, but I need to play out my destiny. I'm willing to blow this all apart and work it out, but I don't know that I have a lot of love anymore. You're very focused on the direction of your own life with that Queen of Wands, strength in reverse, but this is draining you. There was a Leo involved. They might not be anymore. This is draining you. It's making it difficult for you to even have strength of character with this person. Eight of Wands in reverse. Somebody does not want to communicate. No sudden change. Resistant to change. Giving up. Three of Cups, Three of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. We'll see if it comes out. That could have been love triangles. Those might have stopped, but the pain still hurt, or issues with a group of friends. I just heard isolated. Okay. Why is this person conflict avoidant, and why are they not good at communicating? They won't stand up for what they believe in. They won't fight for this. They're exhausted and overwhelmed. They can't defend themselves or this anymore. There's the Eight of Swords in reverse again. They just don't want to be all trapped in their head about it anymore. Page of Wands. I think they want to be free-spirited and go off and see what else is out there, or they want to communicate. I've got 3 pages here. Why is the King of Cups in reverse here? Seven of Cups in reverse. Out of options, no options. Focused more on personal values. There's the Knight of Wands in reverse again. I think you don't really want to run around. You don't want this person to run around either. But you don't feel like either they have a lot of choices or you have a lot of choices. Why won't this person communicate very well? Why are they all over the place with communication? There's that Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy. Someone might want a divorce. Someone doesn't want to hear it. Someone doesn't want to talk about it. Someone doesn't want to hear what friends and family have to say. They might march to the beat of their own drum. They don't want therapy. They don't want counseling. They want freedom to make their own decisions. They want to break from tradition and the norm. Why is Aries the Knight of Pentacles? Sometimes the Knight of Pentacles can be stubborn, but He gets the job done. This might have to do with work or career. Five of Wands. I think it's for you. The action you want to take is just like slow and steady wins the race. You don't really want to have a lot of tension. And with the Hierophant in reverse here and the Five of Wands in reverse, I don't think either one of you wants friends, family, outside help, or competition from other people. Like, you don't want too many chickens in the hen house. You don't want to deal with all that. You can get this job done on your own, is what I just heard. Two of Wands in reverse. And I think you're turning around away from this person and focus more on your own personal goals. Justice, Libra here. Fair and balanced, justice is served. You have a choice to make. You have a choice to make. You have to consider the cause and effect of everything. This could have to do with the law or legal systems. This could have to do with government, taxes, a big company, something like that. Ten of Swords, this hurts. Knight of Cups, someone's romantic. I still love you. Let's work this out emotionally. But this King of Swords is angry, closed off, plays games. I'm the one in control. No, I don't want to talk to you. And someone's happy about that. Weird. There's a lot going on here. This is very dramatic. Why is the Page of Pentacles here with the Page of Cups? Someone might just be very young and immature, or there could be kids involved. And the Six of Cups could be the kids. Eight of Pentacles, this might have to do with work. You're working on it. Someone's ignores somebody else while they're at work. Nine of Swords. Put a lot of work into something, or you're afraid if you put any work into this, once it's explored or studied, it will just stress you out. And there's that Ten of Swords pain. I'm seeing a lot of back and forth. What will happen by the end of June? Judgment? Yeah. Judgment Day. Libra, Scorpio here. You have a huge choice to make. You're at a crossroads. You have to have the death and the rebirth. You have to have the Tower and the Star and be able to leave the past totally behind if you want to move forward and mend anything. If you're thinking about making any major changes here. And with the Four of Wands in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower, some of you are even considering moving or like making a big change. A big change. And that might be the choice. So you'll have a choice to make, a big choice that will have a major effect on you, major lesson learned too. Five of Cups. I think no matter what the choice is, you'll be somewhat disappointed. The Star in reverse. So this might, whatever choice you make, I think it might leave you feeling, that's Aquarius here. Whatever choice you make might make you feel very disconnected. And if you have a Tower moment this month where there's a huge fallout or a sudden awakening and everything blows apart, and you hit the eject button and make a huge change, or you did, you're still healing from that. It sometimes can feel like a hopelessness, but it's just a disconnection, and more healing needs to take place. Two of Pentacles, I think you're not entirely sure what to do. Knight of Swords, someone might be really angry and then regret their words. Queen of Swords in reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. I think someone gets angry and loses their head sometimes, whoever this Queen of Swords is. You just don't know what to do. What is Judgment? What is the choice? See if they'll show us in a way that makes sense. There's a lot going on here. Ace of Cups in reverse. I think you choose to focus on self-love. You know that you can't start any new cycles in your life or with this person or in any situation until you love yourself first and you can listen to your own intuition. There's the Star in reverse again. I think you don't want to start a new cycle with this person because you don't think it'll make you feel positive and motivated and free. Three of Swords. Yeah, this hurts. This really hurts. Let's see what their advice is. You guys need advice for Aries, please. Show me Aries. What is your advice for them? June 2020, angels, spirits, and guides for Aries. What should Aries do? Show me what Aries should do. What should Aries do? Five of Pentacles, this situation is not giving you what you want. You might even experience financial loss or impoverishment if you stay in it. You're feeling isolated, lonely, and worried. You might end up feeling left out in the cold. Release yourself. You're not the victim in this situation. You thought your way into it. You can think your way out. Release your negative thoughts. Open up to new perspectives. Face the beliefs you have about yourself that limit you, and face your inner critic head on. Don't beat yourself up about this. Just acknowledge that you're not getting what you want and need. Also, if you're stressed out about money, stop just stressing about it and wringing your hands and try to think of a plan. Like if this is about finances, what else? Work on communication. This cycle, someone's going to abandon this and leave it incomplete. Don't take any shortcuts to close out this cycle. Make sure you seek personal closure in this situation. Obstacles and challenges in reverse. So their advice is face your own inner conflict. You might want to be conflict avoidant at this time, especially if you think you're going to fight with this person. But if there are other people in the mix, competition, family members, society at large, or whatever, getting in the way, sticking their nose in, push them out of it and just have it be the two of you talk about it. But I think that they're saying this person's just going to leave you out in the cold and they won't complete the cycle out, or someone's not going to finish what they start here and avoid the whole thing. And that's just going to leave you feeling stuck. Yeah, false starts, non-starts. They want you to, this relationship at this point lacks direction. There's not enough growth potential or inspiration at this time. There are distractions, there are delays, emerging ideas, but passion with nowhere to go. There's a sacrifice that's going to need to be made. Partnerships and alliances. Look to the future, not to the past. You need expansion. You need foresight. You might even need to move and make a change. Don't look backwards, look forwards. Don't lack confidence. Don't play it small. Don't hold on to the past. And form alliances with those that can truly help you. When the hangman comes, there is a sacrifice. You need to let go and surrender to things that you can't change. You can only change yourself. You can't change anyone else. But you will need to make a sacrifice, and you will need to take a new perspective first. What's at the bottom of this deck right now? Ten of Swords. There will be a painful ending possibly that can't be avoided, but you will recover from it. You know, out of the ashes, the phoenix does rise. It's always darkest before the dawn. You know, you will get through this, but someone might betray somebody else here. Deep wounds, loss, and crisis. Damn, that's rough. This was an intense reading, Aries. I hope this resonates with you. I hope it helps you. I hope it helps you navigate through June. Book a private reading with me if this resonated and you want to work with me personally. I would be delighted to. I love to read for Aries. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Aries. I really love you guys. I'll see you next time.